In for repair today, we have our Class Combine, we also have our Pronar chaser bin, we have a McConnell hedge cutter, and we have the Landquip sprayer. And we'll also catch up with the lads there as they go about their duties in the workshop. But just before we get started, a few shout outs here to Steyr McMahon, who's a massive fan of the channel. First of all, we'll head over to David. So we have our diaphragm pump back in. We had taken it asunder a few days ago. Yeah. Well, actually, probably more than a few days ago, just to see what was going on with it. It's a replacement pump we have, and the purpose of the application of this is for pumping potato peel. So the peel, we can suck it in one side and it will deliver it out. Which way does it go, David?
Back out this side.
Back out the bottom side here.
Exhaust.
Now, the problem we were having with it was that it was either losing suction.
Yeah, it loses suction. It won't create a vacuum on it. That's the biggest problem. It'll actually push. It will and it won't. Yeah, once it loses vacuum on it, it won't push out, and that's it. And it's
it
down
can be
to
something very small that can stop it. Now,
it is
when we actually took the bits out. These are probably the flaps.
So these lads are the bottom. You should probably seen them before, right? These go on the bottom here with the exhaust. So there's one either side. So you have your bladder, as I said, in here. So once the bladder goes out, it's pushing, and the bladder goes the opposite way. It's sucking. So it's sucking from here. So these little flaps here. Sorry, I'll show you on the exhaust. So as that one is open like that, this one will be closed. So that one will be open, letting the stuff product through into the bladder, and then bladder goes that way. That one closes and that one opens. That's the purpose of it. So the beauty of these pumps is you can't run them dry. You can keep pumping all day. Yeah. Even if they're doing nothing, they can't do any damage. Yeah. So that's the beauty of it. So
now they do require a fair volume of air to keep them going.
They're thirsty on air, there's no doubt about it. But like I said, for the application it's doing, it's probably the only pump we've seen that'll withstand
handle the product. Now the problem we're having here, David, is, and you can explain it there, when that flap is not completely closing.
When this one is open, this needs to be completely closed here. So what's happening is, I'll just take this one off here, a little wiggle and get it off. So that plate that I'm taking off here, that's just a helper as like an artificial swing, or spring, should I say, for all accounts. Now, so we're getting here is, see here, the little stone chip, little stone stuck in it. So because it's pumping from potato peelings, there's little stone chips in the solution, and their little stones are getting stuck here. So what's happening is, against the plate, it's holding it out like that, and it can't close, so we're losing vacuum. So we need to close them flat on that. Yeah. So that's all it is, simple as that. So I've put 2 new ones in here, in the top side. So we're just going to put new ones in the bottom side, and that's it.
Yeah. So something as simple as that will actually...
Yeah, it's enough to stop it.
Stop it, yeah.
Enough to stop it, and that's it. So like I said, we have 2 new ones in the top, put new ones in the bottom, and away we go.
Yeah, we also got a set of seals.
Oh, seals for these as well. So that's your manifold across the top. That takes it from both sides. So these little seals here, we just replace them, and they go like that. I think they're American made. Yep. Even though the last time I think we've seen some parts on it from Vietnam.
Yeah, which I knew.
So
that's the way the world is today.
Yeah, that's exactly the way the world is today.
So look, we're just going to get it back. It's a replacement pump just to have as a standby, and we just need to have it good to go when required. Yeah,
well, that's it, because it doesn't take that long to change these. So if the other pump starts the same stuff, I can bring it to the workshop, just plug this one in and away to go. Yep. Keep going.
Right, leave you ahead. Today we have our Pronar chaser bin in, just in for a little bit of a TLC, to check over before you take it out. Now Sean, I see you there with special tool there, have you?
Today now.
Only came today?
Only came today, yeah.
I seen the snap-on van on in earlier there, so it's always...
what is it? Adjustable pry bar. It's handy because I can get any angle that I want. So even for checking bushings on like that, I can go at any angle. Instead of a pry bar, you all the way up here and you turn it.
Yeah, and the trouble with pry bar is you'd want a few different angles with it. This thing here, I think you just press the button here, so it whole way around. What's the guarantee on it? Lifetime. You'll see that. The lads around here, they'll test it, won't they? Right, so we're just going to check bushings on it. Now we have, what have we do? We have a camera that's not working on it. No. So we have a camera inside in the cab, and we can see behind and see on top there, which is a great job as well. The Steyr tractor's in it again for this shot. And apart from that, we've no real major jobs to do there, so we don't.
No, just maintenance really. grease up the chains, make sure they're freely and run the machine.
Yeah, okay. We'll let you in there with that new special tool there.
Yeah.
So that's the Pronar chaser bin. She's fully serviced, she's ready for the road. Well, ready for the field. Hopefully now all we need is a little bit of weather. So we have our McConnell 6570T hedge cutter in. Alex is here on flails. So what are you doing? Just giving them a bit of a...
Just giving them a bit of grinding, making sure they're all sharpened.
Yeah, so we're cutting a bit of grass, just doing a bit of verge cutting this weather, and possibly in around where we're going to probably come out, gateways and that, we're going to come out with some of the crops there that we can get a good view there, and we're coming out onto the road, because this time of year the roads can get, very, well, apart from being very busy there, a lot of grass can kind of block your view there. Now, he has requested one thing now what is it?
Hydraulic roller.
Christmas is a good way away, yeah?
I know, yeah.
Santi job, is it?
My birthday soon.
Yeah, look, we bought it with this. If we're buying it again, probably one mistake that we did buy, well, we hadn't the option at the time, was to put a hydraulic roller on it, because it would be a fantastic job. You have to unbolt these here to let it into the different slots, and it doesn't be done that often, so it doesn't, no. So just for a little bit of drive or comfort, we see can we get a mod maybe, or we might do it ourselves to see can we last David there, he might come up with something special, Put two little hydraulic rams in it there to be able to lift it up and down, because it would let it down, we'll say, for this time of year. It would save your flails, and then obviously if you're kind of chopping hedges around like that later on in the year, you can lift it up out of the way. So please God,
Hopefully, yeah.
we might get something sorted for him, will we?
Hopefully.
So combine has, one of them has gone to the field. Now it's not obviously cutting there, but we have it in place. Just to get the few parts there to go ahead and make, what generally would we bring with us when we're just getting the toolbox ready here from a selection of old parts that's there? So we have
sections,
yeah,
bolts for the sections,
uh-huh,
retractable finger we have there. Probably the most important one with a certain operator is the intake bars.
Why are you playing there, Mick?
The Class D Stoner fingers.
Yeah,
we have here.
So we have fingers there as well, yeah. So we're going to just load these up. Now we can only bring a certain amount of weight on the toolbox on the combine, because it's not very big. But we will have a backup here as well. So it's just to get the spares here and have them ready to go. So we even have a spare drive knife. Well,
driver. Ball joint for drive.
Yeah, so
for your wobble box. That
can give a little bit of problem as well, and these can give some problems if we do hit a stone, which hopefully this year we won't. So these are just a few essentials to have in the combine which are there when you're heading for the field.
And the
so just up here on our Landquip sprayer, me and Marco are just investigating a small little bit of a problem on this hydraulic ram. Now, it bent in the field the other day. I don't know what happened, Marco.
No, I don't know. No one say true.
Yeah, it never happens to anyone, so it doesn't.
No.
So we can't blame anyone, but it did bend, and we're in a bit of a predicament because we hadn't got a spare one. So what we decided to do, which was only a short-term job, was to take it off and try straighten the piston. So Marco took that.
No, John took it and bring home, so I get in press straight. It was not too bad because it was big panic, next day be raining, so want to bring home spread.
So a ram generally, when it bends, it's really a new piston you want, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Because we can get to completely straight, yeah. It'll be second time again be bent.
You took the thunder and you straightened it as best you could, pull it back in, and it got the guys a bit of a hole, but we've actually put a new piston into there now, so hopefully that should be okay till they hit something the next time.
It's a good job this.
And no doubt that will happen. We have our Tailift forklift in, and we seem to have a little bit of weep here on one of the pipes. So You can see it's very wet there in around the transmission end of things, but it's
But we've a drip directly underneath. We'll start it there.
started there. Let's see what's up.
Keep it up, Bob. Okay.
So it looks to be that fitting here on the
Swage.
actually on the swage itself. Now there's two things we can do. We can take it off. We can try maybe put a little bit of a squeeze in the pick. It might solve it. If not, we're probably going to have to order a new pipe.
Have one
because
ordered.
It's, oh, you have one ordered. He's actually ahead of me there, so he has. Yes, we need to maybe put the
Magic
spray in it there. Let's clean it off and let's see.
That time.
Well, if anyone has any experience of the work spray cleaner, I'll go to this. We can check it out anyway. Throw it in the comments below.
And to be fair, over the years I used a lot worse stuff and found it very good.
You're always an advocate of the work, wouldn't you, Mick?
Yeah. But that time cert, or the tread cert, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. There seems to be a good bit of a kick on the pipe actually when you.
That's right, and then when you put, what, 2,500, 3,000 psi?
Yeah, but you imagine it probably should be some sort of a support on it there, Mick, wouldn't you? A clamp there of some sort, maybe just to.
But if that was the
stop the
case,
vibration.
if it was the vibration, it fractured the steel pipe.
True too, yeah.
Force, normally anyway.
It's look like taking it off and let's see what we can do with it. So another thing here on the Steyr was that we had problems with the belt that drives the compressor. Now it threw it off last year, we replaced the belt and it done the same again. So Mick decided to take the compressor off it.
No,
No, he didn't.
took it apart.
He took it apart, yeah, because
Yeah, on it, it's easier.
is it?
It actually turned out to be okay, handy enough to do.
Right, okay. But we had a small bit of an eye leak on it which was coming down onto the belt
Yep.
and that was our problem, wasn't it?
Well, it won't help.
No.
Time will tell on that, but
And you originally thought that the seal was gone.
in here, we took this flange off here, and when you take that off, the belt obviously was off. There's two 10mm bolts here at the back. Took that off, that takes off the whole unit. But you're open into the compressor.
Yeah.
There's an O-ring around that. This O-ring is leaking. There's a seal.
It's not flat as well, isn't it?
See the seal, bone dry in there. The seal you can see, it was bone dry inside there.
Okay.
That's an electromagnetic clutch, and put it, sealed it up with the good old Tech 7.
Tech 7, you can't beat the old Tech 7 there. And
Well, how long be waiting for an O-ring?
yeah, well, at least now we have it on and we can run it for a while. We have been
See
running
how
it
it
there
goes.
this last while, and at least because we do need the air there for the chaser because the brakes is
Air
all,
brakes.
is all air brakes on it. So yeah, hopefully that will sort that one out anyway, and that should be it. So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You will get a notification on your phone when it's coming through. So from everyone here at Finnegan's Farm, we'll talk to you all next Wednesday.